I think when I started photography, I actually started seeing the world in a bit of a different light. I think I saw more beauty in it suddenly once I started taking photography, because I was actively seeking it and I was actively looking for it. And I think generally as well, a lot of people, you know, you won't really shoot photos unless you're on holidays or at a party or something, whereas on a day I have free, I'll just go out and I'll drive to a deserted beach somewhere, often with a friend or with someone I'll photograph, or even just myself, and I'll photograph the beach. And it's those little moments where I was like, you know, if I didn't have my camera with me, I probably wouldn't be here. I probably wouldn't be actively making the choice to go out and seek this beauty. So I'm so glad that photography is that tool and that drive for me to just see more and do more and to like capture more. My name is Gabi Mulder. I'm 21 years old and I'm a photographer. I think my photography stems from my intense interest in people, and not only capture their physical appearance, but their energy and their personality, and speak to them and meet them. And yeah, so I think anything to do with photography at its core, it's just like an intense interest in the person that I am photographing, or the place as well. I tend to like to shoot pretty quickly. I'll usually get a shoot done within an hour to 2 hours. I like the freshness of that. I think we have the most energy then. We can like run around and we can get it done quickly and we can chat, and I talk a lot when I'm shooting as well. And then I want you like laughing and kind of like moving forward and kind of laughing and letting your hair come in front, and then I'll just keep shooting, so you just kind of keep moving. Yes, that's gorgeous. Oh, I love that. Actually, yeah, maybe a little bit further. And then I want you just to kind of move around. So just like, kind of like as you do, just kind of like turn and like look in different directions. Yeah, I think conversation is just the most wonderful thing. So I always, in everything I do, I think it's just great to converse and get to know the person, and yeah, it makes a big difference to the final product. So I started my blog Oak and Bone when I was 17, and I started it just because I wanted somewhere to put my photos. I think now with social media, it's turning into a little bit of a gold rush. I think especially with Instagram and even Facebook now and YouTube, and everything's monetized. And whereas I love having Oak and Bone where there's no monetization, it's literally a creative journal for me that happens to be online so I can share it. I think as soon as we do get in that headspace of competition and trying to outdo one another, you lose your authenticity, you lose your passion for what you're doing. So I love that difference, and I love that authenticity, because I'm not showcasing brands on there, I'm not trying to make money from it. So it just feels really raw and casual. I'm in my 4th year out of school now, so for the past almost 4 years, I have been traveling pretty much non-stop. I'm my best self when I'm constantly in a different environment and I'm constantly being challenged and exposed to new things. I find being still and little change really hard to deal with. It's not that I get bored, I think I just know how much more there is to see, and I feel quite complacent when I'm just in the same place for a long time. So I really hope photography keeps taking me to random corners of the globe and seeing more and more and more and more.